Alrighty, let's see. Welcome. Hello and welcome. How you guys doing? Let's see here. Oops. Boop. There you go. Need to always do the Discord. It's always so tricky to do these things. But that's why we got the timer thing, which now you guys can appreciate that. Yeah, I changed it to be a little bit nicer looking. Hopefully. That this screen I should see here is, if I'm live, I can't tell. I think so. That looks live. Is that it's more green, and it looks a little nicer. It's got some nice bevel. Bevel's always fun. Welcome. Hello guys, I can start waving now. Okay. Hello guys. welcome. You're probably thinking, is something different? Yes, you're right. Something is around, you know. Oh, 3 arms. One around here. Yes, I changed the chat box. So instead of it being all the way on the left and taking up space, and I'm always like thinking like, am I covering up something? Should I kind of move this over so you can actually see it, as well as I can't really see the chat too easy anyway. Even though I have like 3 monitors, it's still actually pretty hard to actually see the chat effectively. So this is actually pretty good and happy for a lot of worlds. So best of both worlds, that I can see it looks fancy and it looks pretty good. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's gonna be a little getting used to, at least for me, to get used to it now. So yeah, now the chat will be a little bit larger. I think it should be slightly taller and should look a little better. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I literally just kind of whooped this up together in like the last 10 minutes, so there's probably some nice details and stuff I probably could have fixed. Like some with alignment and, you know, some CSS could be better. At least for how the chat itself looks. But you know, let me know what you guys think. And maybe for the down the road, I'll fix things up and take it to your stuff into account. So anyway, that out of the way. Welcome guys. Let's see. Looks good. That's good. Because I feel like I can now directly just look from my eye up to here. I literally have the chat actually as a pop-out box. So it's literally about the same size as what you see here. So I'm able to just kind of go whoop, literally just from my screen. So the only downside that I can foreseeably see is that my real estate for drawing is now this much. I can't really show it. This much of the stream is now gone. Screen is gone for me, so this much of all this real estate of drawing and doing the node stuff, which I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to like make things sure that everything's seeable, you know, so you can see all this stuff here, you know what all this is. Otherwise, anyway, it was just really hard for you guys to see it anyway. So that's the only thing I can downside with this, is that it might be a little bit tricky. I'll keep working on it to see if I could like make the actual background a little bit darker. You can see at the top here is a little bit brighter. What is, has a nice subdued, almost background that I can make it a little bit darker. So just making it out for what I'm thinking. I'm seeing that I can improve on. Here's Mrs. Harshwinny. Let's see. I'm left-handed, so it's much easier for me to just draw this anyway. Because what was happening was I had the box here, and so everything would kind of be shifted over a little bit. So you can imagine having a left hand kind of instead of having all this room over here, which is more natural, it's now over here. So this feels good. Let's see. Let's get up just a bit. Yeah, now I don't have to like look over like this to be able to read all your chat, so a little bit easier. Let's see. Same the live stream, did you guys find the chat on the screen even more? Yeah. So just having just our PFP without our names, even changing the color of how our names appear. Yes, I have played with that sort of stuff. There's a website that makes the YouTube chat easy to edit it. So we'll see how that goes. Chat on the screen, it's also cut off a bit on the right. On the right. Okay, okay. It might be tricky to figure out how to do that, but yeah. So stuff like that, a lot of weird technical things with alignment and stuff that I said that aren't perfect yet, so we'll see. This is March 20. Very good. Let's see. Yeah, I kinda like this. I like my vertical eye style. I feel like that's a trait that I like to do. Alrighty. Should we get on this? Let's see. Feels weird. It's so small. Toon feels small in here. Let's see, there's actual extra more stuff here. I don't think I played with these buttons. Yeah, you can't really see it as much anyway. Yeah, I'll have to keep working on it. Alrighty. Let's see. So what did we do last time? So on Tuesday, we worked to make another animation. We're working on woohoo. We're working on which character we wanted on this one, and then we chose Hirschmany, and then we chose up some interesting plot details of maybe what should she be doing and what's the story about. This looks fun. This just looks like a normal day at the office for a storyboarder and a writer. So we chose a bunch of these. I think this one we voted on this one last time just to get you up to speed. Is that we chose this one where we kept figuring out what to do with this, and it's sort of I think we just had too many ideas, but we kind of just came up with these as certain ideas that we wanted to have for the story. Is that somewhere there's going to be a somersault, a train suplex, maybe a train manual, a dippy bird, train wrestling, and crusher games. So that's my fun, literally in the last 5 minutes as well. I was working way up to the wire of this, where I kind of just made this kind of a thing. So in case you don't know, the variable is Hirschmany is equal to HW now. I've done some coding recently, so I felt like that was just way easier to for me to understand. Let's see though. So Hirschmany waits for a train at a train station, impatient Dippy Bird as a time metronome. I'll have to figure what that means. What I even mean by that myself. Hirschmany runs off screen and then appears to have drops the train in a suplex move, dusts off, and then walks into the train. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix that star, because the way that... Ooh, there might be a way to properties, maybe make the width larger? That might be possible. Like I can do maybe like that. Did that work? Is that making it larger? Let's see how that goes. Okay. Yep. So there's more ideas for this. This is just the one that I kind of came up with, so we'll see. Bop, 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 bop. Center it. There you go. It's really small for me, so I can't really see if it's clipped out or not. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Good night. How you doing? Maybe just waiting for the train to be clean and suplexing the train makes all the dirt and dust fall off. Ah, yeah. I was thinking about my initial idea was that she dusts off herself as if she's like, you know, like woof woof. Can't see what I did. You know, where you kind of just have this and you just kind of go, what do you have to do? Woof woof, and then some kind of dust falls out. You know, we just kind of like you dust off your jacket or something, and then there's puff that comes out. So that'd be good. That's just an idea. If let's see, she's impatient or something. Wait for it. Oh, okay. So instead of she's waiting for the train at the train station, instead We're waiting for it to be cleaned. Ah. Okay. So, let's see. So now she is waiting for like a not a waiter or a stewardess, but what do you call a train person who does that? Like a train cleaner. Train cleaner. Okay. That changes it a little bit. That will sorta... Nope, that can still work with the train suplex. Because that seemed to be our focus, is train suplexing. So we're just trying to work our way around, which was that other picture that I had, where we had this endpoint, and then we just circle back around, back to the start. So, let's see here. Where's it gonna... Seems to give something. Okay. The dipper bird dips and thinks. And thanks for expediting the cleaning. Aw. Okay. That's gonna be a little tricky. I'm not sure about that. Okay. So I'll change this a little bit then. She waits for a train. Maybe she's waiting. Well, she's still at a train station. Waits at a train station, waiting for a cleaner. I read this as harsh when he is impatient, and then semicolon Dippy Bird as a time metronome as a separate idea. So obviously I just made this 5 minutes ago before the stream, so stuff like that happens. Let's see. And then somewhere at the end, Dippy dips in. What would you call that? There's probably an adverb for that. And like, whoop, thank you. In like a like in a curtsy kind of thankful way. Appreciative tip. He bows. Okay. Dips like a thanks, like a bow or appreciative. Dip. Okay. I feel like I gotta have this over here for some reason. Whoop, I can have this whole screen to myself. This is great. I go way over here. Nice. Ooh, it taps. Yeah. Did I write it? Okay, cool. Making sure. Locomotive custodian. Thank you. Train cleaner. What's it? Slash. Custodian. Okay. Thank you. How is this working? So let's see. Harshwoody waits at a train station, waiting for a train cleaner / custodian. She's impatient, and then this is not really a thing. But I guess, yeah, it's just the setup that it's there, in a sense. I was thinking, like, it was gonna be, like, it'll keep dipping, and then it'll be, like, one of those, SpongeBob in, like, the Tree Dome in the first season, where it's, like, SpongeBob is, dehydrated, and then he's like, I don't need it, and it's just, like, each little, like, drip off the flower vase, like the water falling out of the condensation is like that little thing of like she's that is like the Dippy Bird is like dipping in a sense as like that's enough to like eventually get her over the edge. That's like I'm just gonna do it from there. What does me Deb? Okay, Deb. There you go. Dramatic close-up. Yes. This is a time metronome. Thank you. Dippy Bird is like there, I guess. Maybe Harsh when he has it as like an carry-on luggage. Dips. And then there could be I'll just go with SpongeBob just because now I'm explaining that. SpongeBob dehydrated. Slow in close-ups. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. He decided to take it off his desk or something. Well, we have to figure out, yeah, where we are. Because I was thinking if we're waiting for a train cleaner, I was thinking that we were already inside of a cabin. Like, the set would be inside of the cabin, and then the custodian would be just like, oh, I need to just dust this off or something. And then Harshwini is like waiting to sit. That's what I was thinking. The Dippy Bird, where would it be? It could be at the ticket office, but then we have to make a new set for that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, I changed it in my mind. Once we got the cleaner, I changed the sets. So sorry about that. Let's see. Train station was just like the broad of it, so maybe we can figure that out. Let's see. Waiting for yeah. So we can figure out what we want it to be. To get the custodian, it would need to be somehow show it. You know what I mean? If we still want the custodian to be part of it, which is why we're cleaning it, it could be. We could still be outside, and then we could have the ticket office or something be at the same place to be outside. I don't have to make an inside thing. That'd be fun too. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Well, it does span and broom attached to an opponent available enough. Yes, I think for that motion. We're trying to figure out, in my mind, of where the set is now. Is that... yeah. We could have it be outside. Let's see. Train station outside. And then the cleaner would be... like, dusting... yeah. Custodian... dusting... like, the door or something. Yeah, it's like cleaning up the door handle or something. Cleaning... dusting... the what do you... like, the slidey door or something. Slidey door. Preventing openage. There you go. Slide you over. Okay. This is almost working. Let's see. You have to buy side of train at some point anyway because she has this suplex thing. That's true. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So we're slowly making this work as we get going on it. Get some emails. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to be too explicit with it, but yeah, I guess if it's just somewhat close to it. But it is, whereas mine was going with that exactly here, but not gonna be too explicit with it, I don't think. It could just be suggestive. Let's see. So we got that, the resistance approach with dehydrated, it's slow and close-ups. So I have to figure out the rest of it. Is that somehow... is that now because she's outside, because we got this outside now, this does, in a way, actually will work. Is that now she can... change this to be Harshwini explodes in rage. What do we want? We want to... Harshwini will has to grab and drop the train in a suplex move. She dusts off and walks into the train to be dabs like a bow or appreciative dip. End. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's read to make sure that this actually can work as at least you can read it. That's what I want to know. Hello, Nor. Let's see. So Harshwoody equals HW. Harshwoody waits at a train station outside. Okay, so we're outside and we got a train station and she's waiting. That's a perfect sentence. That's a perfect introductory thing. She's waiting for a cleaner custodian. Custodian is dusting the slidey door, preventing openage. Harshwoody is impatient, and then a dippy bird dips somewhere. We have to get that in. Let's just quickly get that. Dips at the, what was it? Ticket office. Got it. Hey. Gotcha there. Okay. Harshway's impatient. She's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dippy bird dips out of the ticket's office because maybe we could have another character just be in the background, or like the train the secretary or tickets office person. I don't know. And then we have the SpongeBob Dehydrated sequence where it kind of just gets more slows and close-ups to different things, and then the Dippy Bird dips into like the pool or something of if it's a little cup, and then something from there should explode in rage. And then Harshwini grabs and then drops the train in a suplex move, which dusts off the train, and then she walks into the train. Then Dippy dabs like a Bower appreciated dip, and then end. That could work. I don't think somewhere in here it gets a little pronoun-y weird. I think that can work. I got a Discord, and let me just make sure that that's not important. It is. Cool. Alrighty. Hang on. I gotta do something for like 1 minute. It's work related. Oh no, don't freeze on me. Okay, Discord froze. Oops. Okay. How we doing? Answers well. Yes. In the description, I have some FAQs, frequently asked questions, and in there, I have my favorite ponies. Hang on, read this once again and see if there's anything wrong with my spelling as I do this one thing real quick. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Stuff just makes sense to me when I was late. Nope, you're good. That's goodbye. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Let's see. So now, once we got this to be at least in a lockable, you know, happy state, we can either try to figure out what we want to remove, what we don't think is too important, or at least just so that we, before we get onto storyboarding it, you know, if we don't need something, then we can just get rid of it. But I think this is pretty good. It's going to be hard to make it a loop, which is obviously in the last real thing on my mind to get that to be super important. Let's see. How many shots would this be? How would it just be how many SpongeBob Dehydrated treehouse things? We could use some cool, like maybe like a comic book or something, like different panels at the same time. And then you figure that out. Are we happy with this? I mean, I hope that I have enough of your ideas incorporated, which not making it to not make sense. You know what I mean? Alrighty. So I'll get rid of this. This is my warm-up drawing. These will all be storyboard, so this will be storyboard. And then it has to be by things, by objects. So storyboard, Harshwinny, storyboard, background probably. Background probably different things. Storyboard, Derpy. And then we'll just go from there, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, okay. Okay, so all of this, let's be like this, composite of all this. Let's make a new composite. This is where it gets like Toon Boomy and just like, what are you even doing? Kind of stuff. So this is storyboard comp, storyboard comp. Of all of these boys here. I need a backdrop for fun of it. Yep. Yep. Okay. And this will be, what color is storyboard? Storyboards are, red, I guess. Is that too hard to look at? Maybe brown. That's easier. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Gotta go, work to do. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Dr. Hooves. Needs to be more silly. Okay. Yeah, the silly part will be this, the SpongeBob part and the suplex. That'll probably be the weird part of it. So, hopefully that'll be okay. I have an idea for what I want to do for all that. So let's see. See, it's a... What is this? Oh, that's just homework. Okay. Harshwinny. Peg. Everything needs a peg. And backgrounds at the bottom. Like that. Peg. And then we probably need more stuff. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna do all the references. I need probably one more for background, storyboard, train. I'll let the background as a separate thing because I know the train has to move. Oops. And storyboard. What else? I need the custodian, the train duster. Custodian, it's too long, and I probably misspelled that, so that's sorry about that. This has to be way bigger to be able to hold all these boys here. Train duster. That's his name. That's his name. Yes. Maybe his name is Duster. Ah, that's a name, right? Okay, this is script. Okay, and this is script P. So this is a boring part of this, but it's important, or else I won't be able to really do this well. So, this is kind of later, so it's easier. Train duster. Okay, and the easy part, just add a peg, and the easy part, just add a peg. Alrighty. I think that's hopefully everything that we need, at least for right now. So we should be good. Just kind of put you up there, maybe. Just kind of put you up there. Okay, so this is one box where this is the brown storyboard box, and then once we come to, we'll be able to then add another box for assets and characters and backgrounds and stuff, but it should be enough to get us going for at least a storyboard, so we'll see. Alrighty. And you probably also would have noticed at the bottom here that it actually made all these, each of these boxes correspond to a layer now. So now there's a peg layer and a drawing layer, and a peg and a drawing, peg, drawing, peg and a drawing, peg and a drawing. So there we go. Alrighty. So I'm gonna just kind of maybe just remove these bips and then remove that bip and then move you over here. Have you over here. Add a peg to move you. Whoop. Whoop. Up here. Whoa. Distort. Up there. Alright. Cool. Now we should be ready to start drawing. Alrighty. Howdy, Joe. How you doing? Greetings, programs. Alrighty. Let's see. So the first scene 1 is... Can you see that? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the work is calling with this. Okay. Sorry about that. Alrighty, here we go. First thing is Harshwini waits at a train station outside, so about to, and she's waiting for a train cleaner custodian. So this could even just be one shot. Maybe. So we need to establish the background and the train at the same time. So it should be like at a platform, maybe. So we'll just draw a nice straight line, which this is not. Something like this. Obviously none of these will have to be perfect right now, just to get the feeling of it, so I can also get going on this as well. Alrighty. Train. How would you show it's a train? We need some boxes here. Here's a train box. Here's a train box, and it's gonna be fine. Here you go. And this is the woo and the whoa and the whoa. And there's the here's the door. I made a whole video of a train in it. I don't know how to draw a train now. Here's the smokestack thing. Woo woo. Choo choo. Woo woo. Here's the conductor, which is where the conductor goes. Let's see. It should probably be a little longer, but whatever. Here's the window. Woo woo. Actually, we need maybe this to be a little longer, and then we need this to be a train, and then that. Yep, we need that to be a train. That's what I just said. Okay. Maybe it's roughly even. Okay. So these are on separate layers, actually. So let's see. Ooh, maybe she's about to like walk in, and then Duster will come out of the door and then start dusting on it, and then and then hilarity ensues. Alrighty, so let's see. She needs to approach. Maybe just walk in. This might actually need more time. Actually, let's see. So we need to. Let's get these to be out here. Actually, okay. Let's see if we can draw her in scale. So let's see, right around there. I'll probably use the Pony Life models because that's what I got. Alright. So I should be happy. Okay. This will be her. And I can drag her. So now we'll have different keyframes of her. Actually, I should probably just have her be in the center of the picture there. let's just have them all exposed for now, and then figure this out. Okay, so have that there. Okay, and then we have her here. Boop. Next frame. Boop. Boop. Okay. So boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. I'll time it out later, so I'll just have like all these in like 1 frames kind of a thing. And then Duster will then here come out from the door. What should he look like? Should he have like a hat or something? Or he's just happy. Whoop. And he opens the door and he's got his duster or something right here. And then the train needs to have a new picture. So remove this. And here's the door open. Poof. Poof. Bop 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 poof. And then let's see. How's this looking? Boop 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 boop. Train door open. Boop. Duster is now I need this. Whoop. He's just so happy. He is gonna be so happy doing this. Okay. Boop boop. Boop boop. Just to get to here where we flip him, and he has to close the door somehow. So the train will go back to here. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. And then Duster is ready to let's see here. Whoop. Whoop whoop. And he's like, He's ready to whoop whoop. And he's got his little duster thing. Gotta get the sound effects. It doesn't work without it. Doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. I'm gonna figure that out. Okay. Pop 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 pop. Hearthwinny. Let's go back to here. Pop 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 pop. And then she can have like a blink or something. Boop boop. Back up. Boop 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 boop. Ready. And then God, it doesn't work without that. Boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. Blink boink. And then there's gonna be some times, but I don't have time for that. So boop 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 boop. And then here, right around, she's gonna start to kind of go. I don't know. This is starting to take a while. And this Duster guy is still going. And so you start to look at your watch. Womp womp. Womp. So he's gonna be still going, and then you have another one where you just like, you're fed up already. Do. Alright. Boof. Do. Whoosh. And then this is where the camera work and everything will start to come in. Is that then we'll have the boop. We'll switch to new scene. So we'll get rid of boop boop. Here is where you disappear. is where duster disappears. Train goes away, and train goes away. So everything here disappear because now we have Derpy word in the background of here. Okay, I'm so sweaty. Here you go. Next thing. Man, I got so much sweat. I'm sorry. Just wipe it off. How we guys doing? Okay. New Discord. Let's see. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay. So this is the ticket office where we have the Derpy bird. So we can just have it be, I don't know. Have a thing like this. We could have a counter, and then it kind of goes down, and then he's gonna go up a little bit. Here we go. And then, what does it even look like? How do you even? I don't even know. Let's see. I have a Derpy bird. Let me go look at it. Mine's a little bit different though, so I'll just draw a beam. I don't think of it. So we got the Derpy bird of being up. Here's its hat. Its googly eyes and its stick nose. Let's see. Circle, head, stick, body. Little top hat. You gotta remember the top hat. And then he's got his stand up stick body. What's his feet look like? Well, he doesn't have a feet, that's right. He's got the bulbous thing here. This is how this works. Yep. Why is that not working? There you go. This is where the whoop whoop. Here's where the liquid is. It's probably like a center rotation just around there. And then what does it look like? He's got that. Oh, he's got this. To be holding on to here. So what you have to do that is that. I need another thing just for the glass because I don't feel confident in animating everything here. That one layer. Okay, and then yeah, I'm gonna add that. I'll just have to have one more, or at least I could just put it on the background layer, and then that might work. Or I'll put it on the overlay layer. That's dumb. Let's just put it on the layer. Storyboard D cup. Derpy word cup peg. So that could be layered underneath it. Just like that. Grab the two. Okay. Whoops. One of these boys over there. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So now I can draw the cup. Whoop. Cup. And it kind of goes into. Here's the water nut. Whoop whoop. Okay. And I'm gonna grab the pegs of them and then just kind of move them up a little bit. Where is that? Pass part 2. Let's move the background. Let's just move these guys down there. Let's move the Derpy bird's drawing. A little bit there, a little bit smaller. And the cup. Let's be a little bit there. Let's move the background line here. Add more dimension, and so I can have more room to do this. Derpy bird needs to be in the right position. And rotation. See, it's going to be right around there. Okay. And now, like what we can do here is that we need bop, bop, bop. So next frame is that only thing is different is that he blops into here, which means we probably need to redraw the cup to be, let's see here, a little wider. Let's try that again. It has to be somehow really wide here, and kind of maybe like taper in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I see your stuff. I just need to get this going here. Yay! Alright. If you work onto Toon Boom, so once again, which is a like it born Flash. To an extent, you know, there's always like, well, that little text box that I was trying to do earlier today on a stream. I was like, yeah, I don't really like how it works. It's not even like a text editor that's easy to use. It's like really weird, like trying to navigate it. I feel like I'm just getting used to how Toon Boom works. That's like, sure, you know, you're weird, but weird in an interesting way. You know, it's not like how OpenToons was, where that made less sense to me in a sense. Because OpenToons and those kind of ones like Krita and Photoshop, all those are more frame by frame based, and that's exclusively what it's good for. But with Toon Boom, it is more versatile and more good at things like what I'm good at. You know, is the are these little puppets and weird technical things like this. So in that sense, it's like, yeah, sure. It fits how I like to do things. So, and it just happens that it's also good at you know, being better in Flash in other ways as well. Flash 2 was, I mean, the original Flash, like splash down or whatever, splash screen. That one was originally gonna be only really for just for making vector stuff. Like, it wasn't really meant for making animations. The original Flash that everything's based on is not really made to be animation made. So in that sense, what I'm trying to say is I just got good at it. I mean, I've just felt like I just got good at how everything kind of works. So I don't feel like I'm not alienated to it. It's just like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Average Brexit makes things look more organized and easier to know where things are located in layer rising connections. Exactly. This is the node view, N-O-D-E, for the different nodes. So each of these has different properties, and I can open it up and then see like, oh, look at all this fun stuff. And look at how many weird things you can do, like z-axis and z-depth and anything you can do here. So there's a lot more control, I guess, than, I mean, obviously these are all properties that would be in Flash, that would be, you know, very loose and not really defined as much as, you know, whatever these are. And able to create the nodes yourself too is super helpful. I feel like if Flash made something like this, they would have made it be a stock, like, oh, here's your designated drawing layer, and here's your designated peg thing, if even a peg thing exists. So, with Flash 2, you just kind of, you get the symbols, but you're not able to really grab different things. Like if I had a puppet with different symbols, I would have to double click on each symbol and then dive in and then see, okay. Especially when I did like Double Rainbow stuff in the very, very beginning of my animation career. I was like, let me double click on this puppet, double click on the head, double click on the eyeball, search around and see, ooh, I want to blink on frame 20. Okay. Change maybe drawing substitution between, you know, 20 different pictures that they had and go pop, 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 pop. Keyframe all that. Click out to get onto, and then dive into other eye, figure out like, where was I? Like, you're in a completely different place. Like, in timelines are completely different. They're in different dimensions basically. So you have like layer timelines inside of timelines is how Flash works. A Toon Boom is everything is extremely linear. Like there's no second timeline that I'm playing around with. So with Flash, everything is like each of these different boxes and layers here would be, you could put them inside of a symbol and then have them be its own timeline, which works for some things, but if you just want to just animate linearly, it gets really complex and it's just like slows you down way more than you think. Or it's just like, I just really just, I don't know, I just wanna you know, just wanna just go ahead here and just like, I just want to click on different things and click on anything that I want at any time. But with Flash, it's like, yeah, how about, no? We're not gonna allow you to do that. Can't allow you to do that, Star Fox, you know, it's like, we'll figure it out for you and everything. It's just like, cool. Yeah, this isn't great. Oh boy. Let's see. Love you for me as an animator seems like the main term is. Sure. Alright. Yeah, exactly. If I had to pick one, it would be Toon Boom after looking how user-friendly it seems. I mean, I'm making it look easy, it's the problem. All this is extremely complex, I would say. So, you are being slightly misled when people are good at Toon Boom, you know? When people are good at Toon Boom, it looks like it's the most amazing thing ever. That's how I dive with, like, ooh, you know, picking up Toon Boom. It's just like, oh, I looked at, you know, a couple tutorials and thought, yeah, this is great. And then I got it, and it was just like, I don't understand. Look at this. That's like, yeah, this is not great. Like all these things that I thought were the fun part of like, oh, I could do it in master controllers. I can do palettes and all this fun stuff in here, like master controllers, which I don't have any here. The colors are fun, as I can change this black into a different color, and everything, literally everything that I drew is now red now. So if I did that with Flash, that would have been impossible. So up. Okay, next scene, back to where we were. Copy paste all these pips. Alrighty. Yeah, non-animator is one of the biggest caveats for doing all this. I would say if you want to start, then obviously Flash is decent enough that they always say Flash is a beginner tool, and it is. It is. So don't feel like, oh, I gotta get Toon Boom because it seems better. It's really not as a beginner tool, I would say. There we go. Don't have to use paint. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be tricky then. Do. I'm gonna make this like really slow or something. And then this is where we need all these bips. And then this is where she's gonna get angry. Okay. Yeah. Again, yeah, they say Flash is a beginner tool just because of how it's simple it is, but as a real animation tool, if you really want to get into it, it's like, yeah, it's not. Especially now, as many things are, you know, kind of fading away, that for opportunities of like, yeah, you're not gonna really be able to use won't be able to make Flash stuff anymore, in a sense. You won't be able to export your Flash as swaps and be able to have those on websites or anything anytime soon, so I don't want to do this. Just being really loose. And then she gets angry. We need one more frame here. Actually, a couple. Let's just get them all out. Oof. And then she's super angry. This duster is still going. And then she's going to like yell, maybe. And then she'll go up. And then she'll have like a fire eyes or something. Ah. And she'll be like, ah. Alrighty. And then she... How do we suplex? I need to watch the Final Fantasy video again. Suplex train, just so I can see the poses of it. To get that looking good. There's no train there, so that's probably when it happens. Get underneath. Okay. Grab underneath train. Still be underneath train, and then where does train go? Train just goes upside down and then flips. Okay, that's weird. Should I do it exactly how that works? Because that doesn't even animation work well. Let's see here. You want to use our user. Egg yourself for making subtitles gimp. Jump. Gimp. Okay. And a snippet tool. Okay. It's all game a few animations. Okay. Oh, for the Final Fantasy? Yeah, okay. And then she... how do I want to do this? Bop, bop. Here, she is still angry. And then... Wop, wop, wop. Wop, wop, wop. Wop, wop. Ha, ha. Erp. Let's see. So she can like get up maybe here and then grab it, maybe somehow grab underneath here. Where she needs to somehow grab the train, and then let's see. If you want to reference, give it to a few frames like in the game. Okay, there's damage numbers. Okay. So yeah, the train just flipping will be part of the reference. Oh, okay. Let me watch it again. Get underneath. She probably just needs to like, yeah, instead of this pose, maybe she like jumps maybe instead to like go underneath. I'll do that. So instead, like, wah, jump, whoop, whoop, jump, whoop, jump, disappear. And then a moment later, the train then moves up. So we need a new train picture. Boop. We probably need to tag it with a keyframe. Let's see. So this can like wiggle or something. Let's get that going, get that going. Where's Duster? Duster's here. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Train move other way, and then move up. Up, out of sight. Boop, boop, boop. And then wait one frame, and then somehow just, okay, just flip. Let me see it. Flip upside down. But then she's still underneath it, which is the weird part. Or at least in Final Fantasy. Let's see. Underneath it. Boof. Yeah, the train is just upside down, but first we need still underneath it, so I'll have to add her onto underneath here, which is here. Boop, 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 boop. Train, boop. Go in the middle, around here, and then it just goes back to normal. Boop. So boop. And then that's that's so weird. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, cool. Okay, now we need we need to be here, and then let's draw her. So she'll be the one here, and then she'll be wop 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 wop. Ha. But then she is holding onto the train, like holding onto it like that. Yep, perfect, thank you. Hop. Bop. So then she goes off screen, boop, off screen, boop. Here again is the weird part, and then she has to like swap back to like one of her older drawings probably. Let's go here, and then so she has to get back on like on the train part here, and then it swaps back. So let's see. Bop 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 bop. Haha haha bop 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 bop. Flip. Obviously when it's colored and everything will be a little bit easier to tell what's exactly going on, but then that's good. Boop, and then transition back to here. Already have that pose, that's good. Do 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 do. And then we'll have to have Duster react, and then she'll just kind of walk right on in. And then we can flip her. Nope, better way. And then we can just have her walk right on in, and then she is gone. And then that'd be end right there. Right there. Okay, cool. Okay, and then we just need Duster to have his reaction. So let's see, he's here. Do 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 do. Is it funnier if he didn't have a reaction, or it should have something? Like he's still gonna go. Maybe around here you can go. Maybe just like confused, like, hmm? Something like that, maybe. And then all of this can stop. Okay. Boop. Maybe he's more annoyed? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. That's it, make him more annoyed. Change the eyebrow position. Boop. And then he can like put his thingy down. There we go. I'm just about the end of this, so don't you worry about that. Boop, boop, boop. And then we need the train to open. Nope, wrong one. Train to open like that. And then it closes, and then she's gone. Let's see. Bop, 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 bop. Do, 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 do. And then where's Duster? This one. And, and then he's like, Oop. And then end. There you go. Boop. Let's go to these. Okay, cool. I want maybe train dust to be a thing too. Maybe I should put that on the train layer. So, so right around here, I want train dust to just whoosh, you know, just all the way out. From like out of all the bips here. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I can just get rid of some of these as I do this one layer. Let's see where they were. And then they're just little dust particles as they separate. And then they're gone. That's why I'm like, would it be interesting if Duster was like, maybe like looks at his dust and he's like, whoa, did I do that with my thing? I don't know. Remember to damage my shirts. The dust could spell out in a puff of dust to damage numbers, or they just have video game numbers. Okay. It's right around here. Where should we? How much does the train thing? Let's see, 3,250 as a damage in the video that I see. Should I just do like 9,000 or something? So 9,999, and then it's a big block, and then something like that. 9,000 to 1. Yeah, we'll figure it out. For the one in the video, the 2001. I'll make this into a number, and then we'll figure it out later. Just be a placeholder for now. Alrighty. I think that's actually it. There we go. And in just one simple hour, we rigged all this up and then storyboarded something pretty quick. Obviously it's not too clean or anything, but that's what Future Me is going to be doing. Is going to be working on the actual rigs and puppets and stuff like that to actually make this in color, make them all good. So this is good that we figured out basically everything that we need is really all that we have here. Is that we'll need pretty much everything here. Is that we'll need Harshwini, and then whatever character this is, which I don't know about that. Should be easy. Train. I mean, I got a train, and we just kind of copied like the Friendship Express or something like that, and then this train platform, and then probably like a simple background, like a bunch of hills I like to do. The bird as his secondary thing is interesting. Let me just move this down a little bit. There you go. We'll have to do something to show that this is a ticket counter. Maybe like in the background or something we can add some some papers that kind of like overlap each other. You know, something like that or something. Maybe this could be like a nameplate. Or something like that. Perspective has to be figured out as well. What would you need to do? We need like maybe like an icon to say this is a. We need like another wall back here, and then some more just different squares or something, and maybe like a door or something. There you go. Because we put that in the background layer, we're gonna go to the next one. Yay, we got all the details. So that's what you can do that in Flash, but it's just like it's fun to see it in Toon Boom too. Alrighty, let's go through this. So what do we got? Is obviously if I play it, it's gonna be way too quick, so I have to do it slow down here. Alrighty. So the story is open up on train station. Excuse me. Harshwini walks in He's ready to board the train. Whoops, who's that? I'm gonna come out and then start dusting the train, and Hirschman, he's like, I'm ready. Oh wait a minute, he's dusting for a while. Oh jeez. Like we're supposed to leave already. Oh man. Cut to Dippy Bird in a office. Boop. Boop boop. Got back. We're still annoyed. And then we got more slowman, and this will be like a slow, like slow motion, like wow, wow. Like that's enough to like get her to become more angry and I'm gonna jump off the platform here, go underneath it, grab the train, lift it up out of this into the sky, and then somehow just have an upside down train, bring it down, clean that up a little bit. Boosh. Damage number comes out, all this dust comes out. Duster's like, what are you doing? The Hirschwini's back to normal, and then the door opens and she just walks in. There we go. Okay. Maybe every time we cut back, the cleaner man is doing something else, so vacuuming and washing the windows. Okay. We like that? That should be easy. The only thing is that I haven't been at that, so. Okay. I don't know what else we'd be doing. I just thought it'd be funny if it would just only. He's only dusting the. Okay. Well, I'll do that for next time then. I'll make a note of that. Let's go back to my script then. Weep, that's my drawing layer. I'll go back to my script and say password 2 off. Because I won't do it right now, but I'll add that later. So I guess here. So that's what I mean. It's like I don't know where it was there. That's her. Clean something else. Like, let's see. Or is just working on the door but doing something like polishing it, cleaning the window. Yeah, for next time. Bullshit. Okay. Cleans door knob. That looks good. In different ways. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah. That should make it seem a little bit better. Yep. Okay. So we like here. He's doing something else. How does this work? Boop, boop, boop. He's doing something else. Doing something else. Okay. And then upside. Okay, cool. So probably just need like 2 more things. So you're saying, let's see. Vacuuming or washing the windows. Or just doing a door but doing different things. Polishing doorknob, clean his window. Dusting it. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what exactly. That sounds good though. Okay. Like, if we do the window, what do we have to do for it? Or if it's just a doorknob, what do we have to do for that? You know what I mean? There we go. I'm pretty happy with this. All in all, this should be fun. Animation and creating all this should take, if this is locked, at least, to its sense with when we add the duster thing and everything else we're thinking, take that into account as well. Because honestly, that will take a little bit more effort to do. That's why I'm like, wouldn't it just be okay to I'm on the side of like, can it just be okay to have him just only dusty the doorknob for the entire time? Because that might just take, at least to me, like take away a bit from It'll make it more absurd, but I don't know if that'll take a bit from looking at how Harshwini's doing it. I don't know. If I don't want to, I mean, I'm trying to include in as many of your guys' ideas, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Carrots, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about it. I definitely have time between next time as well. But for the assets, I mean, try to think of this one as well. This should be pretty quick as a background. Probably take an hour or so. I have to figure out like how many details I want to put into it as well. This background should be, I don't know. I'll just make some hills or something in the back, so that's not tricky. Animation, probably pretty tricky, but it's probably just gonna be really slow animation, if that makes sense. That not much happens between a lot of this. That do not, except for this part. This is gonna be the most animation, but this is gonna be video gaming as well, where it's gonna be, you know, this is like one tween in a sense. Like this isn't, like the poses aren't like extreme, that these are gonna be, whoa, it's a lot going on, but for animation wise it should just be like a boop 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 tween into it, and then we'll just have a train flip kind of a thing. That's the weirdest part, is that the train hits here and then has to flip back without it having it in between. I mean, it could have like a top view of it or something. Let's see. Alrighty, let's go to toaster time. I'll zoom in on this. We'll go to toaster time. There we go. Let me get some juice. I need some. Here we go. I lost my chat doing this. That's an oversight for this. Hang on. Let me get my chat back. There you are. Okay, here we are. Welcome back to toaster time. Let me get everything ready. Carrots are just for green. Exactly. I understood that part. Felt like it's a scary like backup like you guys are. Trying to bully me or something into doing something like that. Anyway, thank you. This is gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be a fun project. How long it'll take? If we do it the same way, where I had like the backgrounds and some cleanup stuff off stream, where I worked on the Christmas one, where I just made like the background and added all the animated effects, like I animated the fireplace and some of the little background props that were like different objects. I did that all off stream, so, but I was just to finish it on time for getting it before Christmas, so there's not too many important deadlines really. You know, for this now, so if we get this done, I don't know, do we want to do like a Valentine's Day? That'd be the next major, you know, holiday that we can try to go for. If we want to do that, then it's gonna be really tricky to try to get this done and animated done, because this is actually pretty complex. Just looking at it, I mean, look what we have to do here. I mean, this is gonna need some high brain, you know. I have to go all like Akira and what's really well animated. That's gonna take a while. So, yeah. Thanks, Star. Alrighty. Just for use of the Ding Dong Ditch for the third time. Oh, for the Valentine's Day? Sure. Alrighty. And then we just put, yeah, Rainbow Dash doesn't fly off, and then they both go inside or something. Like Twilight opens the door and then they both go inside. That could be the Valentine's Day, and then, yeah, then we'll just be done with that. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like this might take roughly at least 2 months maybe to animate. I don't know. Because I'm getting more stressed and like wanting to make things look good. It's weird. It's like, yeah, excuse me, I want to make more, spend more time in things now. I want to take things more, do things more slow and try to animate them well. So, yeah, so I try to, at least for the Christmas one, I felt like I rushed it a little bit, but I was just to finish it anyway. So I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be really complex to animate. Oh boy. So how maybe keep it flies by is the only change. That'd be good. Alrighty then. Or I could just do like an art stream for Valentine's Day and draw, I don't know, for that. Or we just don't do anything and then we just, you know, forget that maybe Valentine's exists and then just go, you know, keep working on this train project now for a while. And it says no. I was thinking like I could use my 3D model of my train, but then I realized my 3D model of my train from the Paper Derpy movie is only the interior of like one room. So it says I could use that, but then I could just, I don't know. Like when a door opens for the train, I could use that, but that's simple enough to just draw. So yeah, like I could use that as a. I was thinking if I had to train an exterior, I could just use the exterior train 3D model and just place it in there, maybe trace it. Yeah. But actually, Toon Boom has, you can just place 3D models inside of Toon Boom, and then have your 2D characters run around it. So there's that. But I fear that streaming that would be bad, at least performance-wise. I don't think my computer is able to really perform well on that. So, yeah, because that last time I tried to open just the 3D graph editor, the visualizer graph editor and all that. It like crashed to boom. So, thinking about that, it's not gonna be the best idea for that if I should go for that round, which would be fun. I don't know. Because what I'm doing now for the Paper Derby is just using Flash to animate, just because I have all the models, everything already in that legacy format, I suppose, and Blender for 3D models and animating everything inside there. So, which speaking of which, I have been updating it. I've been working on the city model, set. I've been working on that to make it look a little bit more unique, a little bit, or at least not have the same tree asset for literally every tree in the whole city. So now I got at least two. There's the one you've seen and the one that's a little bit different. So, and I worked last night to repopulate basically every tree there and say like, maybe this one could be the different one, and just go through each tree and figure out like, maybe this one, and then change it. So that's a while, but I think it'll be worth it. That now, that when you see like a far away, like down the street shot, it'll look a little more varied and nicer. So there's that. I think that was good. I think for probably work on. I guess I worked on updating some of the buildings because I noticed some of the buildings, the skyscraper or like the taller ones, from part 3, when I rendered it, the floors of how they were separated, or at least built, it had like a little seam that you can see, which was a little line between the floors. So I noticed that afterward, after I uploaded part 3, and then say like, oh, that doesn't look good. So I then immediately worked to add little like bulges. I don't know if I'm able to describe it easily, if I can even click on any of this. So instead of having the building I had it like a cake model where it had like the little window, and it would build up like this, and then a little door. So what happened was that I built it up like this. So I had like one floor, and then I would say, please duplicate the this model here up here, and then duplicate it as an array up here. So what happened was that these little lines that would be, you know, 0.000 millimeters between each other, when it rendered, it would create, you know, a line in between the thing here, and it'd be like really ragged and jittery and looked really bad. So what I did was I just went into it and said like, I can still keep it like this, but instead of it happening like that, I'll just have it so it can have a little bit of a depth to it. So it actually kind of go like this and had a little bit of a little box that kind of runs around it like this for every single floor now. So it has this little 3D, very, very thin and small little box that kind of runs around it. So hopefully that should be good enough to hide that seam, because it's literally not able to be seen that way, as well as this being a little bit different color and everything. So it has a little bit more texture to it, or like more interesting to it. So yeah, but unfortunately that was one 3D model, and then I had different it's not like Toon Boom where you can just change this color or model, whatever, and then hope that your duplicate also carries all of that. It was like, I don't know, I'm a separate model. I'm not gonna be able to do that. So, you know, 1 and 2. Boop, boop. Oh, 1. I. 1. 1. Do it to 2. It was like, this is a separate model, so I have to do this whole thing on a separate one here. And if there was a different color one, I had to be. I used this like 30 times, so thankfully I was just able to do it for like color 2 and then color 3 and then color 4, and then duplicate color 3 for all the ones that I duplicated it across the map. So that took a while, but that's not good. Oh dear. I'm on frame 60. Let me go back. Oop, that's cool. Bop. Okay. Other thing was, yeah, when you go down a street, so when there's like a big tree, this will be 1 tree, and then this will be 2 tree, and that'll be 1 tree again. So yeah, what I did was I had just had 1 tree asset for the entire street, and it'll go all the way down. But now even I just draw this, it's like, oh, it looks good as they're separate and different. But yeah, I just had 1 tree the entire way. So yeah, you can look back to the part 3 of the Derpy movie and see all these I don't know if they're shortcomings, but at least they're just things that I now notice that were areas for improvement. So it'll create some dyssynergy that if you watch part 3 and then part 4 right after each other, you'll be able to, I don't know, subconsciously, or at least now that I pointed it out, you'll be able to see that there's little stuff like that where the buildings now have little whoops around them, and then the trees look a little bit better. I'm not sure if I'm gonna apologize or like make 3D model different buildings, but I think what I have is good. One of the jokes I had was just like a stand where you can buy things, like a street seller. So that was pretty generic, and I've said that I've updated it to be less boring. I don't want to give it away, but I think you may be able to figure it out. But if you think hard enough or not about me, so I changed one of them to be more fun for me. So this is right how it was. It was just like generic, like, ooh, this is the red and blue and green and stuff of the different things. So now when Derpy and the snakes visit it, it'll be more interesting. So little bits and updates I've been working on it. So I hope to continue. I have like a third version of the trees that I have to that I would like to implement, so I can have 3 different trees, 3 trees in the city, so I can kind of just put like maybe like the third one just kind of rare or randomly around. If there's any like, because I had it like on like a street, it was just 1 1 1 1 1 1, but now instead like, oh, let's just have 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. So maybe when I see like a 1 1 1, I can change one of these into a 3, and then that'll look like a more interesting pattern than just 1 1 1. So might do that for like different streets, so it'll be a whole bunch of different streets. I kind of, make a grid like this. So I'll work on that. So adding the third one into the mix, probably just put that maybe like 10 of them or something throughout. I'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. So work on that during this week, and then hopefully if I get that done this week as well, I'll might even start planning or start animating the first shot part 4. That's what I mean. I have to just like have to create and then make. I'd rather just make because everything's way too complicated now with the 3D stuff, that it's harder to really, if I change one thing in one shot, it becomes extremely difficult now to like, oh, because I moved this building, X amount of stuff, or change this, that means that if I already segmented it into different shots, like, what if I see that building maybe in this angle in shot 4 of that same scene, and be like, did I do it or not? And then it becomes like, now I have to go through the entire continuity to make sure that, oh, that's good. So if I can get it right the first time and then say, good, lock it down, basically, and then start animating the different shots in different files. That's the problem, is that each shot is in a different Blender file. So I would have to file hop to make sure that everything's consistent. So let's see. Is it Morshu? I'm not sure. Okay. Is that his name? Okay. Oh, because they call it a stand? Yeah, okay, yeah. If you don't know, it has the Face of Weasel Zelda CDI game who sells the rubies. Or he doesn't sell rubies, he wants rubies. That's right. That'd be cool. Yeah, maybe we could add something in that. Add that somewhere. There we go. Let me drink some juice. I need to come. Yeah. Ugh. Started talking backwards when I don't have my brain juice. Excuse me. Alrighty. I think we're good. We're about. Yep, we're already over time a little bit. I think we're good. I talked about that. Talked about Minimares a bit. That, yeah. Working pretty hard on Minimares. It's been fun. Yeah. Trying to think, because honestly, there's nothing really I can say because I'm NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so I can't really say plot points or anything that I'm doing. So it's kind of like I'm working on it. That's about it. Not much more I can say than that. So, whoop. Let's see. Hey, Star. I'm not sure what that is. You guys are talking weird. Let's see. You're talking in references I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, for Minimares, I'm actually starting to animate some shots. So, it's been so long. I took like the Christmas and the next week off from animating on Minimares, so it's like finally I can actually start animating some shots. for the 1 minute trailer. So, it feels good. Golly. Oh, it's from Arizona. Okay. Yeah, they had the a speed run of that during GDQ this week. I watched that some live. That's been fun. Where they did the all cutscenes, 80%, I suppose. Yeah, I watched that. I guess I wasn't listening to the actual cutscene dialogue on that to get that. They had it pretty low, so I could only really hear the runner in the commentators. Yeah, I know about all that. Yep. GDQ's bad? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what can you do? That's a whole other topic. Which I want to have dinner, so maybe I'll go watch some more GDQ. I mean, I might be fun with it. It's still good. It's still like amazing talent that they're showcasing. It is weird format now because they're not at the, you know, in space, same room. So that community part of it is gone. So that doesn't help much. Let's see. Watch all live. Okay. Maybe. Oh, there's so many things. I mean, GDQ is only for that 1 week, and then I can. All life is forever. Alright. I gotta get going. I gotta have dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this was fun. This should be a fun project. Wee! This will be fun. Yeah, this will be hard to, anyway, just for the length of it and just how complex this is gonna be right here. But I said that's gonna be fairly easy to animate, but I don't know, it's just gonna be a lot of assets and a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it will just take a while. I'm probably sure it'll be at least 2 months to animate this. Around, you know, estimating. But I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for helping with the script part of this. Definitely could not have done this without you. I never would have mad-libbed this in a million years. So thank you so much for helping me with that. And then helping with the revision of that. This is definitely at a point where I'm actually pretty happy with it already. So if I'm happy with this, then animating will be more smooth sailing. Because most of the hard part of it is just like, hard part of animating is just like actually finalizing and hard decisioning things. Because it's like making a movie. You can't really just, you know, say like, oh, I don't like, you know, how they did this or redo this acting thing. You have to like go in and like redo it, and depending on how large of a thing you want to do, it becomes really more tedious. So if you can get it right the first time, especially get it right in the storyboard with this sense, then everything after that will be more smooth sailing. So let's see. Alrighty guys, thank you so much. Hope this was fun. Thank you so much. Big hug. Thank you. And then next week we'll I don't know what we got to do first. Probably make the puppets. That'd be fun. We can make the Harshwini puppet, and then we'll have to make the Duster puppet. I don't know if we want to do that on stream. Well, I guess we'll have to make this as an original character in a sense, but it'll probably have like train conductor stuff, aesthetic. You can figure out what it'll look like. That'd be its own stream too. So that would really take up the whole next week. So that's what I mean. It's how long this will take. If we spend a whole week just making the characters and then make the background and then start layout and then start animating and then polishing and then refinement and then anything else we have to do. So maybe particle effects and stuff like that. So yeah. It's gonna take a bit. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye guys. I'm not sure what that last stuff is saying about. Sorry guys. Oh boy. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye. Thank you guys. Bye. Okay. Thank you. I got a hit button over here. Thank you. Oops. Are you still on? I clicked the button to stop it, but that's not the right button. Hang on. Bye guys.